Hey guys, welcome back to LPLR Orchids. Tonight, the Phalaenopsis Yang Yang Supermodel. So this plant, we really love this hybrid. It was registered just in 2017 by Prince Orchids, and they have a lot of hybrids available here in Germany. So I guess, we can only recommend them because we love this one. I think this is the only one that we have of theirs specifically. We'll just go right into, what we do for this plant. On the easeometer, it's like 1 because it adapted super easily, and we put it right into our bark mix as soon as we got it, which was a couple years ago, and it bloomed the first spring we had it. It put on this spike. This spike was the original one. And then it bloomed sequentially, 1 or 2 flowers at a time for the first spring through early summer. And then kind of stopped, although it kept the spike. It was green, so we didn't cut the spike. Tip to new growers, if the spike is still green even after the flowers drop off, don't cut it, because sometimes it'll rebloom, and which this one did, so it kept it through the winter. Yeah, so we grow it in our regular bark and leca mix. I'll pull the pot out, even though this pot we put into a black pot, which, we also don't recommend. It's nice to see the root growth through clear pots, so you can kind of check on the roots and see how they're doing, because the roots are really important in orchids. But we put this one in a black pot, and it kept growing new roots from the base, which tend to grow downward into the media, which is always really nice. This year it grew this new spike on, I guess, the left. It grew this spike, then just after, this one put on a couple more buds and rebloomed. So also why we love this plant, it saves its spikes and continues to rebloom. So just a little bit more about our care and culture for hybrids. This one we grow in as bright a light as possible, so most of the time it sits off. If you've watched our walkthrough videos of our living room, it kind of sits generally off to the side here, and it gets some afternoon light in the summer kind of directly on the leaves, but it's very far from the window at that point and the angle of the sun, and it's only for less than an hour. And we have a lot of ventilation in the summertime. We leave the windows and doors open, so we don't worry too much about the leaves getting too hot in the sun. And we've never gotten sunburn on any of our orchids in the 2 years that we've lived here, knock on wood. Even growing them in bright light with seedlings here in the front window. Anyways, all that aside, back to this specific orchid. So that's where it lives, off to the side. And yeah, we water it once a week, like we do with all of our orchids, including our seedlings. We water once a week and soak them for 15 to... Sometimes it's like an hour. Like if I'm lazy on a Saturday morning and I'm really taking my time, I'll just let a group of them soak. So, we soak it and we let it sit in the outer cache pot full of water. I didn't bring the watering can. I could have showed you how we water it. But anyways, so that's the deal on the Yang Yang Supermodel. Now, why do we love these flowers? Well, I'm a fan for brown and green flowers. I don't know what it is, like that color combination really sticks out to me. And so when I saw this flower, I was originally attracted to the brown speckling and the green leaf tips with the really white. I love the white center on the column here. Where the pollinia sticks out. So many names on the part. Anyways, but then as we grew this and bloomed it, what then really attracted our eye was the amazing lip that has the pink on the outer edge. The beginning of the coloration is pink, and then it fades and changes into this orange as you get back into the center. And to me, that is just so fantastic. I love that color change. You know, it stands out to me about this particular hybrid. And then in color, you know, with this kind of very subdued color tones and barring with this speckling, I just think it's a wonderful flower, and it's proven to be one of our easiest orchids to take care of. The fertilizer, again, I don't want to get too much into the fertilizer thing, but last year we didn't fertilize very much. If you've watched any of our videos, you probably have picked up on that. We haven't fertilized too much. This still bloomed very nicely this year, although since January we have been fertilizing more. So that's the quick rundown on the Yang Yang Supermodel. Check back in soon for a couple Paphiopedilums in bloom. The Paphiopedilum colossum, so just, man, so cool. Dark purple with white. Thank you guys to our subscribers. If you haven't subscribed, please maybe hit that like button and subscribe. We are almost at the 50 subscriber mark. So that's awesome. Thanks, guys. And we will see you back here at El Pilar Orchids again soon. Have a good one.